Nice to meet you, where you been? I could show you incredible things, magic, madness, heaven, sin. I saw you there and I thought, oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Love's a game, wanna play. Hey, new money, suit and tie. I can read you like a magazine. Ain't it funny, rumors fly. And I know you heard about me, so hey, let's be friends. Time to see how this one ends. Grab your passport and my hand. I can make the bad guys good for the weekend. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. Cause you know I love the players, and you love the game. Cause we're young and we're reckless, we'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, or leave a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. But I got a blank space, baby, now write your name. Hey, how you doing? Justin here today. We are checking out Blank Space by Taylor Swift. Obviously a little bit of a weird one for a 40-year-old bloke to be copying vocally and the lyric lines of a girl in her 20s, but hopefully you can get over that. It's a really beautiful song, and there's lots of different approaches to playing this one. The chords for the original one, if we were going to like just play along with the record without a capo, there's two chord progressions. It would be F for 2 bars, then it'd be D minor for 2 bars, then B flat for 2 bars, and C for 2 bars. Okay, that would be the progression for the verses. The progression for the chorus would be 2 bars of F, 2 bars of D minor, 2 bars of G minor, and then 2 bars of B flat major. But that's a whole lot of bar chords. There's no guitar on the original recording, so it's not like we're trying to copy anything. So that feels like a pretty difficult way to play that tune, and it's not the way that I would play it, even though I'm confident with my bar chords. That wouldn't be my first choice. If you happen to be playing this along with the JustinGuitar Lessons and Songs app, which is really cool, what we've done with that one is we've transposed all of the chords up one tone, so therefore they all become relatively easy beginner chords. The chord progression for, in that case, will be a G chord to an E minor to a C to a D. That would be for the verses, and the chord progression for the chorus would be G, E minor, A minor, and C. Now, they are the only 2 chord progressions that we're going to talk a little bit about the rhythmic choices and stuff as well, but that would be the one that you're going to use if you're playing along with the app. Really nice, super simple beginner chords. It's probably the easiest way to play it is using those particular chord grips. However, the chords that I've chosen that I think work really well is using the capo. If you excuse me, I'll pick that up for a second, on the 5th fret. Now, it involves now an F chord, which is obviously feels a little bit trickier for some of you that play an F chord. You can play F major 7 as well, which simplifies it a little bit. The reason that I feel like this one is a better one is it seems to sit, for me, nicer with the melody, where the melody notes that you're going to sing fit under the chords in a nicer way. It would definitely be possible for those more advanced guitar players learning this to try and do a little kind of a chord melody version. So having like a... that kind of thing. So you can see the melody kind of fits nicely under these chords. The chord progression for the verses will be C. Nice to meet you, where you been? I could show you incredible A minor, magic, madness, heaven, sin. I saw you there and I thought, F my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. G's a game, wanna play. That again for the second verse. C, new money, suit and C. I can read you like a maga. A minor, ain't it funny? rumors fly. I know you heard about F, my God. Let's be friends, down to see how this one ends. G, your passport and my hand. I can make the bad guys good for the weekends. And then we're into the chorus, which is this second chord progression. It starts with a C. Still don't be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. A minor, you can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. D minor, a list ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. F, cause you know I love the players, and F loves the C. Then it's and reckless, we'll take this way too far. A minor leaves you breathless, or with a nasty scar. D minor, got a list of our ex-lovers. D minor, I tell you I'm insane. F, I got a blank space, baby, now write your name. Now, this last G here that I've popped in there for the key line, and I'll write your name, I don't hear that actually on the original recording. When I'm playing an acoustic version, I feel like I want to put a G chord there, but it's not there on the original. I think it just stays on the F chord. So that would be up to you whether you're going to add that additional chord in. Now, rhythmically, and what you're going to do strumming wise, this is a pretty interesting song because you're not trying to copy a particular part. You do want to have something different going on between the verses and the choruses probably. So most likely you're going to do less strumming in the verses and a little bit more in the choruses, just to give it some sort of differentiation between the two parts. If you play it the same all of the way through, it's just going to get a little bit boring for the listener. So just be aware of that. As a starting point, it's probably worth just doing a strum on beat 1 of each chord. So, nice to meet you, where you been? I could show you incredible things, magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. G's a game, wanna play. Now, I should point out this F chord as well, mention a little bit more about what's going on here. Depending on where you're at, you could play like a big F bar chord if you fancy doing that. It's not too bad up at the 6th fret, and especially with the capo on, you probably find it relatively easy to press the strings down there. I would tend to go this F major 7 here. I tend to use my thumb on the bass note, which for many beginners at the 5th fret might feel a little bit awkward, but you can just play this section of the F major 7. So going from the C chord, you just drop a second finger down a fret, down a string rather, onto the 3rd string, and little finger goes down on the 3rd fret, it's 3 frets above the capo, obviously, on the 4th string. So you end up not playing the thicker string, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, open. That's a really nice one for this song. Or you could just play the smallest F major 7. The thing with that small F major 7, of course, you have to make sure you're only playing the thinnest 4 strings. That's the good thing about this bigger one, is that the tip of your 3rd finger is likely to mute the thicker string anyway, so you don't have to worry so much about strumming hand accuracy. If you can get the thumb over to do that, obviously you don't want 3rd finger to mute the string if your thumb's going to play it, but you know that would be a little bit tricky for most beginners, I think, that way. So you could choose which version of the F major 7 you want there. And like I said, just keeping it real simple, just a new money suit and tie, or you could strum it in a magazine. Ain't it funny? Rumors fly, and I know you heard about me. My God, let's be friends. Time to see how this one ends. Grab your passport and my hand. I can make the bad boys good for the weekend. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. For the chorus, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. What I'm moving to is doing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all down strums with an accent on 2 and 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. Where did that chord come from? But you notice that even though I mucked it up then, if you keep the rhythm going, it's nowhere near as bad as if you stop and you go, what was that called? Do you see what I mean? So managing to keep going through a mistake, really, really important skill. I did just make a mistake. I forgot what the chords were in that particular part because I'm thinking about lots of stuff at the same time. So I was actually making a mistake, but hopefully you saw that by continuing the rhythm and just keeping it going, if somebody was singing, they would have been able to keep singing their way through that. Okay, so again, really good lesson for beginners is the importance of not stopping the rhythm. So again, it goes back to that thing of making sure that you can do the chords well first of all. Okay, so making sure that you get the chords right and be able to make the chord changes before you start adding the rhythm, making sure that you know what they are, that you can do the chord changes, and then gradually incorporating the rhythm. Once you do add a strumming pattern, you don't want to stop. Even if the chords go a little bit wonky or you make a mistake, doesn't matter, just try and keep it going. Keep the rhythm solid as you can. Now, as you progress or you want to explore this song a little bit more, there are loads of different options that you might like to try there for the verses. Again, it wants to be a little bit chilled. It wants to be a little bit relaxed there for the verses. So just having nice to meet you, where you been? I could show you incredible things, magic, madness, heaven sent. Saw you there and I thought, oh my God, look at this. Key thing here, I'm trying to keep my hand moving and I'm just allowing myself to pick where I'm strumming. Your money's suit and tie, I can read you like a magazine. Again, it's just trying to feel it out a little bit, especially if you're singing. You don't need to think about it too much if you keep your hand moving. Really can, as long as you get a difference in between the verses and the choruses and you do something different with your strumming, you'll probably be all right. It's a really, really fun song, this one. Again, you can play along with the original recording if you do this version with the capo thing. If you want to do the super simple chords without the F, obviously you need to be jamming along with the backing track on my app. Just incidentally, we are working on ways of showing that you can have a capo and being able to change the key of the recordings in the app, but that's right now, it hasn't happened. By the time you watch this, we're in April 2022. I had to really think about that for a second. But, you might find that in 6 months' time, we've got that transposing functionality working on the app. It is something that we're working on to be able to show you, the chords if you put a capo on the different frets. We just haven't quite got there yet, but we're working on it. So, and if you haven't checked it out, go and have a look on the App Store for the JustinGuitar Lessons and Songs app. There'll be a link in the description. If you're over on YouTube, you get a 7-day free trial to go and check it out. That's enough of the Addy stuff for me. Look, I really hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to do plenty more Taylor Swift because I think she's an incredible pop writer, like a great songwriter. A lot of people kind of give her a bit of slack because she's a pop singer, and because she's good looking and all of that, they think that she's probably not doing much of the songwriting. But you can be very sure that even though she's writing with other people, she's probably the guiding hand for all of this stuff. And a really seriously talented young lady. Anyways, okay, let me know your other favorite Taylor Swift songs in the comments, and I'll see what other ones I can pick. At the moment, I'm just picking the ones that are my favorites and my daughter's favorites, but let me know in the comments, and the highest voted ones I'll definitely check out. We do have a request board over on the website that you might like to add your favorite Taylor songs to as well. Hope you have a fantastic day and you enjoy playing this tune. I'll see you for plenty more lessons very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.